Hello and welcome back to Starfield. We are currently in Sidonia still after we stopped by to take care of some things that we picked up before. And now I thought about we basically have
Always nice to kick back in
the option to either go to Neon, we have a couple things there, or to return to New Atlantis to return the artifact that we found on Aquila, close to Aquila City. And I think I think right now I wanna deliver the artifact to New Atlantis, and then kind of see. Maybe we go to Neon afterwards, or maybe something else is going on in New Atlantis, so we'll see. I wanted to check this guy.
Sure, have at it.
Basically to see if he has any shielded cargo. We heard about that. Builder at cargo. Travel cargo. Doesn't seem that way. There might also be a point where I'm just in between episodes. We'll see if I can come up with a cool design for the grasshopper, but I'll let you know. That way you won't have to sit through me fumbling around with the shipbuilding for like an hour and a half. So I think we go to the lodge. Let's select New Atlantis and be able to go to the lodge directly. Also, at some point now that we have more cargo and collecting more resources, I also want to check out more of the options for outpost building. Maybe create an outpost on a different planet, a nice one. But let's return to the lodge.
Hey, we're back. Newest member of our little family really pulled through for us.
Is anyone hurt?
Just, what are we building here?
I haven't picked up any kind of frequency or signal coming from it.
That doesn't mean much. This thing could be emitting something we can't even detect. As far as we know, we could be building a gigantic bomb that will blow up as soon as we finish it.
That is true.
Or maybe it's
kind of dangerous to just
children's toy.
Fuck around and find
Why
out.
would either of those things give the discoverer visions and music? It's a message. I'm sure of it.
We just have to hope that finding more of the pieces will give us some clue.
I hear that. Moving forward sometimes means fumbling around in the dark. I think Cora and I can use some downtime, but you let me know if you ever want to team up again. Oh, and since it tends to come up, me and my Rugrat co-pilot work as a team. That's non-negotiable. If I'm coming with, that means Cora's on your ship.
That's totally fine. Yeah, for now, let's keep traveling together.
Why not? What do you think, Cora?
It's really nice to have more company. New stories, new data.
What? Data? All right, we're in. Let's see what the galaxy throws at us next.
Awesome. Made Sam go dismissible.
Hello there.
Hello. Let's see if
Books.
anyone has anything to say here. You're talking to me?
Yes.
I'm a little confused because I don't know what this is about.
Do you have more books, or can you buy me more books?
Oh.
With real pages, a spine, the whole package. My book allowance is all gone and Dad won't get me more. So,
I see.
books?
Hey, don't let her con you out of more credits. Her book allowance damn near bankrupted me.
Dad, this is between us.
What sort of books are you into?
I like books about quantum theory and astrophysics. Or science. Or horses. Did you know that it wasn't until after the Industrial Revolution that horse speed was the maximum civilization speed for centuries? All of society was built upon horses. Imagine what they must have looked like for real. They look smelly, in a good way.
I guess so. I mean, yeah, here, let's give you some credits.
Oh, Dad, you've made the best friend ever.
Ah!
Well, now you done it. Now you can get pestered about books nonstop.
That's okay.
Yeah, a small price to pay for my education. Now, the important question. Pizza. Favorite topping?
Oh, okay.
And please don't say cheese. Dad loves boring old cheese.
And cheese has to be on there. I like meat, whatever's handy. Veggie pizza is the way to go. Nobody doesn't care for pizza. I mean, good old plain cheese pizza is classic. I mean, I do love some veggie pizzas. Like, I'm a big fan of like spinach and feta cheese on a pizza, like that combination. But I also do like a good old pepperoni pizza, or maybe something with like chicken breast, or so. Like, let's go with the meat pizza.
Did you hear that, Dad? Meat! We have you outnumbered!
We could always get one of each.
Exactly.
No, you lose. I have decided that I will stay. You have the Cora stamp of approval.
Nice.
I, seem to have left my stamp back on Dad's ship, but imagine it there, on your arm. Cora approves.
Okay, I had to. Very loud outside. Someone decided to build a monster truck, apparently. So just
Yeah, the way
muted
you
myself
handle
for a
things.
second.
Not bad. Not bad.
So let's see. Do you mind if I ask you some personal questions?
Talking about me is my favorite
Now that we
subject.
traveled a bit.
A kid.
So what do you think of exploration?
There's so many planets, moons, celestial phenomena out there. Most captains just sail through the Great Black, not even really looking, appreciating. A lot of the time touching down on a virgin planet can be, well, uneventful. But every now and then, you see something no human has ever laid eyes on.
That's true.
That is what I live for.
It is pretty cool. So how does Cora's schooling work?
Cora has the complete top of its class learning videos and lessons. And I have to occasionally do some of the old homeschooling. Fortunately, mainly it's the videos. Around when she was 7, she could already see the cracks in my knowledge. Come to think of it, I think she's doing an introductory college course in astrophysics. Not being graded, like, for fun. She's so weird.
That's pretty impressive. Have you seen a lot of action?
I've seen my fair share of scrapes. Actually, a triple share with a massive bonus worth. Some folks say I'm the luckiest man alive after making it through some real whoppers. But the trick is to always keep a cool head. Impulsiveness, fear, adrenaline, all those will get you jumpy. You get too jumpy, your target could be 5 in front of you and you'll miss every time.
Okay. After all this is over, what's next for you?
There's no next. I want to be exploring until they pry the boots off my cold dead feet. I mean, Cora will go to university, and the price tag there is scarier than any jam we've been in. But for me, my truest love is the next star, the next horizon.
That's typical. Even in the future, they haven't figured out pre-college, so
This is all exciting.
if they
but
have something
feel free
else
to
say.
help yourself at the bar. Take care of yourself.
Thing there.
Hey, Sarah. You holding up okay? Can't be easy being in charge of all this.
Barrett, expressing actual honest concern. I am shocked. Why? Would you care to take the reins for a while?
Ha. We both know that
Let's
I'm
listen
the
in a little
last
bit.
person that should have that kind of responsibility. We're all here for you if you need us. Remember that. You've got my attention, Captain.
Now,
I might have
You
some
still
room
have-
if you need me to carry
no, I
something.
want my stuff back that I gave you. probably will be way overburdened. But...
Right. Later.
Bye for now.
Definitely encumbered. Teo. But check out the research lab. See if we can upgrade some things. Drink maybe. Thing there. Decoration we could. Equipment, helmet mods. Polymer. 3. Oh. Really help much, to be honest. Pharmaceutical app. Cook something. Alien scramble. There you go.
You must save a fortune making things by yourself.
Workbench. Can't really do much here since we don't have a lot of mods, so we'll take these as well when we're encumbered. Actually, I'd be able I feel like I remember there was like an exit towards the well, then I can go to the trade authority, sell some stuff, then we're not encumbered anymore, we'll make some money. Go from there. Yeah, I'm not sure where in the world we are here. Been here. This part of the world. Let's see. Ooh. Hope it's just the kitchen. That's why it's all bloody. Me stuck here? There's the kitchen. I hope. And here? Oh. I don't know, maybe we're stuck here. This might be a nice shortcut leading us into the well. But turn to the lodge.
Sometimes still can't believe I got my own room here. I keep thinking they'll one day say it was all an elaborate practical joke.
Maybe. Bit of a imposter syndrome here. I do want to sell some stuff because it's draining my oxygen. I do appreciate, though, I will say, that compared to other games when you're encumbered, you're either not able to move or you can just move very slowly, that you are able to at least run still, that it just is limited. which makes it way less annoying. That way you can actually quickly run to a merchant or something, so I do appreciate that. That is exactly what I'm trying to do here. At least sell enough so we're not encumbered again, and then we can move a little more freely. I might want to check in with the
Please let me know. You won't find a
tree
larger
dude.
array of options in all this. You'll find that I have more.
See if that quest updated. So let's sell. We have quite a bit here. We can sell that. That hazmat suit. This one. Okay, so we're like 27 over. Seem pretty sure of yourself.
Would you buy from someone who is not? I know what I
Depends.
like. I have a good sense of what most other people like, and the rest is just making sure they're pleased with their purchase. It's clothing, not grav drive tech.
Okay, I mean, I guess we asked the other questions
Your
already when
patronage
we
is
were here
appreciated.
last time. Let's go to the weapons store because I did pick up a bunch of random weapons. It's like right, should be pretty close. Then we'll check in with the tree dude.
Be careful if you run
Who was
into those
here?
ecliptic jerks. They fly around like...
Hey.
There's something to be said. I'm sure you already know there's no one-size-fits-all solution for personal firearms.
Take this all pretty seriously.
Is that a surprise? These are potentially matters of life and death we're talking about here. I'm
Okay.
sure we can find something that suits you.
Okay, let's sell this one. This one. This one. And the maelstrom. Bunch of different... Can get rid of the drum beat, I think. So these... So 7... I gotta write down which ammos. So I need 7.5. I need... I think we have enough 0.27 cows, but just make sure for the elegance I need 43 ultra. And have plenty of those. I'll sell this one as well. Then for the Ashta Tamer that I want to try out, we need 40 mil explosive, I guess. I'm gonna try that one out. Actually, let's look at. So, 27 cows. Then 43 ultra mag. Then 7.5. So 7.5 white heart. Now I'm not sure if I can actually use these. Let's just get them. And 40 millimeters explosive 7. Okay. Very good. Are we still... we're one above. Should be able to just drop something that I stored Those as let's make the aliens scramble. Come on. Those coffee back. Lanias. Sort by mass. Those I can't get rid of. The other ones, they don't wear anything. Gotta be something that's heavy. The ship parts are super heavy. Sparkling wine, let's get hammered. Let's eat some cheese. Some water. And some white wine. And some malt whiskey. Now we can carry a little bit more anyway, but... Okay. Enough to run around a little bit. The rest... Maybe I'll make a stop at the Trade Authority. And also I can just... some of the stuff I want to... store at the Grasshopper anyway.
The United Colonies...
But let's check in with our tree guy. Let's select. Should be here somewhere. Elton Thrush. There you go. Assume he's at this usual place, but. Do like our poncho is floating around a lot. Do like the look. Jump, 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 jump. There he is.
Oh, I was hoping we might run into one another again. Your timing is most fortuitous.
Is it?
I'm on the verge of something, but I don't quite have all the information I need.
Okay. If you're still paying, I'm listening.
Well, actually, Mast would be paying, but I see your point and assure you that you will be compensated for your time. Of course, now that I understand more about what's going on, it seems plain as day, and yet I never would have imagined it before. The tertiary trunks have also liquefied their interiors, but they're not vibrating. I thought perhaps it was some sort of defect, but it's much simpler. They're listening.
Okay. How do you know what's going on here?
I don't. Not for sure. It's all a theory, certainly, but it is completely supported by the data and observation, like all good science. It's the best we have to go on right now.
It's just a tree, Carlton.
That's a very reductive and borderline insulting way of looking at things. I believe this tree is sending vibrations out over massive distances and expecting to detect sympathetic vibrations in return. As of yet, there's been no response. I suspect that will not change, that a response is impossible, and that's very, very bad news.
Define it.
We're continuing to see an increase in the strength and frequency of the vibrations. I don't know how much more significant it'll become. If there's no response, the tree may vibrate itself, and some nearby portion of the city, to destruction. Now, as of yet, there has been no response, and clearly none of the nearby individuals are a correct match. While it can't be ruled out that the intended recipient of these messages was cut down during the city's expansion, there is one other possibility. Over 100 years ago, the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective emerged from the Narian War. As a gesture of peace and goodwill, a near-literal olive branch, one of the trees from New Atlantis, was offered to the leaders of Aquila City.
I see. What a weird choice for a peace offering.
Certainly wouldn't have been my first suggestion. Something about the common roots of humanity or some such. Politicians and their metaphors. Of course, you can't just uproot a native species and plunk it down on some other planet in a totally different environment and expect it to grow. Clearly, no exobotanists were consulted ahead of time.
Clearly not.
The end result was wholly predictable. The tree died within a few short years.
So that's a dead end. I'm not pawning for the pawn.
Clever, but no, not necessarily. The tree died, yes, but branches were kept. At least one still exists in the museum there in the city. If I had that branch, I could get DNA samples, and then using various data I've gathered, I could attempt to simulate a response. We could then broadcast that response and hopefully calm down our friend here. But as I say, I need that branch.
Maybe we got a DNA test and it turns out we're 100% that birch. And we finally arrived at the point.
I'm afraid I can't be two places at once, and I have too much going on here. The museum in Aquila City is under the supervision of one Miss Kassler, I'm told. I don't know anything about her, but hopefully she'll be willing to listen to reason and assist our cause. All right, off you go. We don't have any time to waste.
I think we talked to her if it's the same museum. I'm not sure if they have multiple museums there.
That tree's as big as the rock.
Yeah. Well, I think we will do that once we return to Aquila City. Now we do have the Heart of Mars quest. We'll return to that, but I feel like I want to do that at a different point. Kind of not feeling it. We do have the talk to Vladimir. That was kind of, we got that right when we also got the quest with Sam. Where would that be? The Eye. Let's travel there. Let's check that out. Oh.
Ready for what comes next?
Yeah, that seems to be the Eye. Hail!
Star Station LO868. You need the Eye?
Yeah.
This is Constellation Star Station LO868. Welcome aboard.
Stock. Maybe after that we'll go to Neon. Things that I want to do. Store some things. Fine. Also his coffee back and season. Yeah, I wanted to the ship part. That's a big. I think there was a digipicture and there was a map pack. I want to check if I now have these two upgrades. Guess it does use whatever we have in storage. Okay, let's see. The Eye.
Greetings, Captain.
Greetings. Field meal tray. Let's take it. Almost. Yeah. Hey.
We got a rook on deck. Good to see Constellation getting some fresh blood.
Rook on deck? That's pirate talk, isn't it?
Former Crimson Fleet. An old jackalbones would be the term for it, back in my day. Left that life behind me. Even before I signed up with Constellation, I was retired.
Okay. I'm no rook. I'm a space miner.
An honest job. No shame in that. Some of us have done far worse.
He's letting you off easy. Constellation's a hell of a lot more challenging than pounding rocks.
Wish I could have been down at the lodge to see the artifacts come together. But I got a little lost peeking through the eye.
So, peeking through the eye, more pirate talk?
That one's all on me. The eye is the nickname for the star station. Think of it as one big telescope.
Right? Ah, that happens to me too. I get lost on something and lose time.
Always preferred working alone, even around people I like. But we're all working together on this one. No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery. Now, this station, the Eye, rigged up for deep space scans. Barrett and Sarah teased out the signs of where our artifacts could be hiding after we caught our second one. But the data takes a slow ride along the Sea of Light. Years or decades between us and the fringes of space without a grav drive.
Sea of Light?
No matter how good the scan, it's still just peeking at light, and she only has one speed. Lot of interstellar bodies in the way, too. All that noise makes squaring the circle harder. Only going to be able to give you so many at once.
Understood. I need to check on these leads in person.
You won't be the only constellation out there. Andreja and Matteo are both following up on scans themselves. Matteo went out recently, but Andreja, it's been a while. Hate to pull a worried old man act on you, but I'm an old man, and I'm worried.
Okay. We haven't heard about Andreja before.
Another rook in Constellation who's making a name for herself. Likes to be on her own. I can relate, so I try to look out for her more than most.
Yeah. I'll keep an eye out for Andreja.
She's as tough as they come, but happy to lend a hand if needed.
She should be at one of the 2 sites I've marked on your star map. Can take care of herself, but we all need backup sometimes.
Sure, yeah.
Anyway, hopefully you'll be catching Fortune's smile, and we'll have some more artifacts to take a closer look at. Happy hunting.
Alright. Okay, so let me see what all he has to say. Your artifact search must be a full-time job.
That's why I missed your little welcome party. Got caught up plotting all the data the Eye can give us. Wouldn't mind a helper's hand, though. Could speed the process along. Up-to-date planetary scans would help filter all the data I have to sift through. Maybe help to find the anomalous bits. And Constellation can slide a credit or 2 your way. All part of the mission of charting the stars, right?
Oh, is that where I sell the survey data? What we heard, like, very beginning. Where do we get these scans?
When you're orbiting a planet, your ship's scanners can pick up all sorts of information. Signs of life, resources, structures where they shouldn't be. It all gets downloaded into data you can hand over to anyone who's interested. And Constellation is always more interested than most.
I can get that for you.
Then we're hand in hand in agreement. Now, get out there and burn some helium.
So, do you visit the lodge often?
I make the visit when they need me. Don't mind the loner's life most days, and the Eye is important work. But I should make the trip more often. Can't let Walter be the only one tending bar there too long. everyone will forget what a good drink tastes like.
Fair enough. So how did you get mixed up with Constellation?
Ever run the scholars on the Centaurus Proclamation? The original treaty that gave every human the right to colonize the stars? Stolen by some fool's joke of a Crimson Fleet rook looking to trade names to Captain. Sight to see pinned above my chair, like the whole settled systems was mine for the taking. Time dances its years forward, and I'd retired. That's when our own Sarah Morgan walks into the tale. Fire in her eyes and her head full of intel I thought I had spent the labor's efforts burying. Of course, I didn't have the Centaurus Proclamation just lounging in my pockets. Belonged to the ship and her new captain in the fleet I had left behind. Tipped your ear long enough, but the short line of it, Sarah and I returned the treaty to the rightful owners, and I decided to hang around, lend an old pirate's wisdom to the mission.
Hey, that's cool. So you retired from the Crimson Fleet. Didn't know that happened.
Usually it doesn't. I'm overdrawn from Lady Luck 3 times over. It's a long tale to tip your ear on, but if you ever wanted to visit, I have a house out there in the Starfield. Thought I was going to see life's eclipse from there, but Constellation swept me away. Haven't been there since we started on the Eye. If you do go there, turn the lights off when you leave, okay?
Wait, Vladimir's how? Wait. I want to sell you service.
The Eye's seen all... You've tipped my ear.
Okay. Pretty decent money. Oh, there you go.
Show the words another time then.
So that answered my question from like an episode or 2 ago, where I was wondering how to monetize that data, because in the very beginning it just told us, oh yeah, like you can do these surveys and actually like you can sell that data, and then I never found out where or how. But now we know. We sell it to Vladimir. Beautiful. Okay, let's look around on the station a little bit before we leave, and then I guess I'll look for Andreja. That sounds good. Permanently increased carrying capacity by 5 kilograms. I like that. That is always good. Yeah, there's probably some interesting stuff here, right? A lot of it. Research labs, space suit, workbench. Can I move anything? Most of the time I can't. I guess that like those mod abilities I unlock in the research station, I think, and in order to unlock those, I think I need to like level up in certain things. Spacesuit design rank 1. So maybe I'll do that at some point. There's just so many things to level up that are interesting and that I want to do. I guess you can't level up everything, at least not at once. Every particle field. Models that we have here. Honking. And toilet. Yeah. Check out the other side and then we'll probably leave. I'm a turkey. As well steal all his food. Bring him there. Ugh. Seem that there. Okay.
I've got some stuff on my mind. When you have the time.
Sure.
I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
Going on.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined?
I mean, the last Co, what about Cora? Your father?
Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay, so how's it traveling with one of the great Coes?
Okay.
That better?
Fair. Doesn't matter to me that you're a Co. It is such an honor. You should see my die.
Yeah, but no autographs, okay? I gotta say, it's a relief being with you. So many people hear Coe and they expect me to pull some miracle out of a hat. Time has a way of just building on itself. Solomon was a good man. Great one, even. But if he ever heard all the bullshit being talked about him these days, he'd flat out deck him.
Why do they revere Solomon?
There's books about him. Lots of them. All right, a couple of high notes. He was one of the first grav jump explorers, back when they had no idea of the dangers. First solo jump out of Sol System, all him. He explored all the planets in Cheyenne and settled Aquila. Plus he formed the whole Freestar Collective with Voli. So, as you can see, the names got some serious heft.
Fair. Sounds like you aren't happy being with Solomon.
I am. And I'm not. Yeah, there was a time, well before Cora, where it really weighed on me. I felt like every little thing I did or didn't do was a reflection on our great legacy. It's enough to drive you crazy. Now I just hope I can help Cora to... I don't know.
Cora's great. You're doing a good job. How you raise fur is none of my business. That's some serious parenting thoughts there. Every parent wants their children to learn mistake. I mean, it seems like Cora's doing great. Like, she's a smart girl. She seems to be happy. Like, she seems to be doing great. So, yeah.
Your kind words are appreciated. For my father, Cora, and me, everything starts and ends with Solomon Coe. He looked out at the stars, and he dreamed a way to get there. Imagine being the first person to jump into a new system, set foot on a new world. Well, I get it. That's powerful stuff. And now... I'm just getting sappy. You're a bad influence, you know that?
I like Sam so far. I wouldn't say it's like the most explosive romance that I've ever experienced so far, but we can flirt a little bit. Doesn't hurt, right? So far, he's my favorite from my companions, so, you know, I have my wants.
I believe that might be the most honest thing you've ever said. Well, I hope the comic book they make about our adventures is better than that rag on Solomon. The stuff they publish is just downright embarrassing.
All right, nice talking. Nice flirting. Oh, I haven't really checked out inside. Cool here. Man, Vladimir really needs to clean up this place a little bit. Jesus Christ. It is cool that you can actually see your starship dock like that. coffee. There's something there.
How can I be of service, Captain?
If I can actually move. Oh, I found credits. Come on. Sometimes, especially in third person, like, controls are a little bit wonky. Size. Thank you, Sam, for standing right in front of me. That really helps a lot, looting things. Thank you. There. Okay. Let's return to the grasshopper. Where is it? Mappa. Art plus. Nice. That's bored.
Nice to be back.
Indeed.
Hi.
Hi. Let's store some stuff. Suit pack. That's good. Light suit can be stored. A couple of those. Sources. Let's store all of those. And go there. Or forget it again. Let's favorite this one. And then leave the eye. Undock. I can take a picture of the eye. Is it? There you go. Go photo mode. Doesn't look as impressive from the outside, gotta be honest. But at least we now got a good view of that. Now, where do we have to go? Find Andrea. They seem to be all there. Let's look at the map. Let's go there. Let's do a jumpy jump. Oh. Don't jump through. Power up graph drive, so. Pretty far away, I would guess. Hey. What's this? Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
This is Mrs. Whitmore's 6th grade class. Waiting. Oh, thank you.
Is that like the
school
tourist?
district is supposed to do maintenance on the ships. But our grav drive's cracked and leaking helium-3. The ship can't jump right now. What's helium-3? Helium-3 is a stable isotope of helium that is used as fuel for grav drives, Tashi. What's a grav drive? You know what a grav drive is, or you should. You wrote a paper on it. I'm not sure Billy does know what a grav drive is. Class, please, talk quietly amongst yourselves. This is important. Do you have any extra ship parts?
I should have some. How could the school district put you all in danger?
The whole fleet is made of charitable donations, so the ships are always breaking down. And the district's mechanics are few and overworked.
That's a little bit worrisome. Tell me how many ship parts you need.
Let me see. Mrs. Whitmore, who are you talking to? Is it a pirate? Pirates? There are pirates? What? No. No pirates. Everyone is safe.
Oh, we can actually pull the Freestar Ranger card. Yeah, why not? I'm the opposite of a pirate. I'm a Freestar Ranger.
Whoa. Do you have a gun?
Oh.
Have you killed pirates?
Oh, yeah.
There are so few rangers. I've never met one. You see? The range is going to keep us and everyone safe. Thank you. Now, everyone, settle down. The driver said ship parts should be sufficient for us
10.
to repair our ship.
Not sure if I have that many. Maybe. Here you go.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Stay safe out there. Class, we'll be leaving shortly. Everyone buckle in.
Okay. Help them. Let's open the planetary map. Again. An abandoned mine. There. Well, let's land. Here we go.
All that stands between us and certain
No
death is a
planet.
little fabric. Good feeling, right?
Kind of. I assume that was some sarcasm. Ooh, what is that? Ow. That is cool and scary. Let's check this out. Not saying no to free loot. Look at him just jumping about. Well, I think this is a good time to take a little bit of a break, and then next time we will actually look for Andrea, not sure how they pronounce it. But thank you all for watching today's episode of Starfield. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a like. Maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Share the video with friends, family, and the people on the internet. That all helps me out a whole bunch and will bring you more content in the future. I will be back with more Starfield very soon. Until then, have a great time.